Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you well from wherever you're watching this channel. Murkomen has warned people who keep saying that they are going to invade State House. In the UK, if anyone tweeted or posted on any social media to say they will be visiting Buckingham Palace, 10 Downing Street or Parliament, nobody will wait for them to come to the street. They will be picked up from their own houses and they will be charged. If an American citizen in any state says they will invade the White House, the Secret Service will pick them up.
There have been situations where, unfortunately, in the course of this providing law and order, one or two unfortunate incidents have happened and the law has been able to take its course. But you will find that despite that process, you will find people who are looking for every reason to come to street and to cause mayhem and to stop people's businesses. And then the police officers are sitting every day simulating how they will be able to stop these people. Your Excellency, the most unfortunate scenario happened last year at around this time on 25th of June. And in that situation, Parliament was invaded. I have spoken to ambassadors from other countries when they come visit, and I've said this. In UK, for example, if any person just tweeted or posted a post on any social media to say they will be visiting Buckingham Palace, or they will go to 10 Downing Street, or they will be going to Parliament, Your Excellency, nobody will wait for them to come to the street. They will be picked from their own houses and they will be charged. I have lived and studied in the US. I have even attempted to visit White House because there are days they are allowed to visit. If a citizen of America in any state, however far from the Washington DC is, was to write in their social media that let us go and invade White House, Your Excellency, the Secret Service would pick them from their homes. It is only in Kenya where a citizen will say they will invade Parliament, they will invade the judiciary, they will visit State House, and they still walk scot-free, not charged, and even when they are taken to court, Your Excellency, they will be released on, and they are told you can just go home for free. Kenyans need to appreciate that it is important to have the discipline that these men and women have. It's important to protect your nation, and there is nothing so good than living in a country that is so peaceful that we can come here to celebrate a team that has won a cup like it has happened. And Your Excellency, we want to promise this, that these men and women will be supported from our ministry 100%.
Let us focus on this statement, ladies and gentlemen. You know what Murkomen is saying? It is only in Kenya. You say you're going to invade the State House, nothing happens to you. Even when you are picked and taken to court, the courts will release you because you have a right. You know, this message, I'm looking at it from two angles. I don't know about you, but personally, I am looking at it from two angles. He talks about those who in America say they are going to invade White House. They are normally picked up by the Secret Service. Murkomen is trying to tell us that it is a taboo to say that you're going to invade State House, because already there is this talk about a million-man march to State House, and the sole objective is to remove William Ruto from power. So you are not supposed to even pronounce that. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to explore this statement from the CS and the intention of this statement. There's a very good reason why Murkomen shared this kind of statement. So before we explore this story further, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take this opportunity, like this video to enable you to share it to many other people. Subscribe to our channel if you are not subscribed before, and to our existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. This statement from Murkomen is achieving two objectives. The first objective is to send a message to Kenyans that, look here, Kenya is democratic. I mean, even if you say you're going to march to the State House, nobody will interfere with you. That is the first message that Murkomen is posting to Kenya. Yani, to me, in other words, Murkomen is telling you that serikali imewapatia uhuru wa kuongea, mnaongea, mnasema, na hakuna kitu tutafanya. Now, The other message that this statement is portraying is that we have discovered that even if we take you to court, you will be released. So Murkomen is trying to give us something here, kwamba there should be tougher measures ambazo zina kupunish to a level whereby you will not even utter that word. Well, I don't know about you, but personally, yeah, when you try to talk about a million march to State House, you want to invade State House. Like for instance, for case there was a story here. I was just going through some bunge la mtani, some conversation. Now there was a pro Ruto bunge la mwananchi member, then there was also anti Ruto bunge la mwananchi members. Take note of this. He said member and members. That means that place, majority of the people there were anti-government. So the conversation there was about this march to State House. You know, this has been publicized lately, especially because of this maandamano that's going to take place on the 24th June. Now, this explains the main reason why, based on that conversation, that people are going to march to State House and the like. It explains the main reason why KTN unearthed a story. Probably for those of you who are glued on your screens watching KTN, there's something they talked about. That they were talking about how the state has planned to sabotage the Wednesday's protest. Because, you know, that protest is going to attract a very huge number of Gen Zs, you know. Then you've also seen the case whereby people talk about goons. Like for instance, if I may take you to Maverick Aoko's posting, you know, because this whole thing is about the issue of 25th. You see, 25th is going to paint a very bad picture of the government, and most likely people are going to share some footages of what happened back then. That is why Maverick Aoko has shared something from the ambassador, and ambassador was very categorical here that the government should allow people to demonstrate. So she said, ambassadors and high commissioners in Kenya have asked Ruto to allow us protest and commemorate in peace. Waguze hata youth moja kesho, ICC file iko opened. Wednesday is Wednesday. So take note of this. ICC file iko opened. You know? So just below here there's a statement from the joint statement by ambassadors and high commissioners in Kenya. Now, they have said something here. This is just in line with the warning that Murkomen shared. You people are mentioning, he says that you people are talking about things which, if it was in America, the Secret Service ingekuwa isha kuchukua ikakupeleka, you know, isha kupeleka pahali ambapo utapelekwa. So, like this joint statement says, June 25th marks 1 year since Kenyans voiced their concerns through widespread protests at the 2025 finance bill. We remember those who lost their lives and reaffirm every Kenyan's right to peaceful assembly and to express themselves. As citizens prepare to mark this anniversary, we call on all to facilitate peaceful demonstrations and to refrain from violence. The use of plainclothes officials is in unmarked vehicles erodes public trust and was ruled unlawfully by the High Court. We urge full compliance with this ruling. We are troubled by the use of hired goons to infiltrate or disrupt peaceful gatherings. Protecting the right to protest is vital to preserving civic space and a cornerstone of Kenya's vibrant democracy. We renew our calls for swift, transparent, and independent investigation into all incidences of violence against peaceful protesters. Transparency and accountability are critical, not only for justice, but for restoring confidence in the institutions meant to serve and protect their citizens. So that was a joint statement from the ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, and that message is sent to the government. no other person. It's the government. You know, there's been this issue of goons being used to disrupt peaceful processions. When goons invade a peaceful protest, police come in. You see, I think this is what the ambassadors are talking about. Don't use goons to disrupt peaceful protests, alafu muingilie. Let's go to another tweet that Maverick shared here. No weapon formed against the young people of Kenya shall prosper. Thank you, Standard, for this. Watu kama Gaucho were born to be useless, violent, and filthy. The one that has shocked me is women like Karen Kiki. We now know who to hold responsible should June 25th go south. So, in a nutshell, what this posting is telling us is that Standard has exposed a story about goons hired meant to, disrupt peaceful protests and the like. And this is what the ambassadors are talking about. Ambassadors have warned the government against this kind of a habit of using goons to, fight peaceful protesters. So this whole story serves as a warning to the government. The government is being warned because, according to the ambassadors also, the government is deploying tactics that are considered inhumane to try to counter peaceful procession. You know, this maandamano, if at all it's going to be successful, you will see so many people, ladies and gentlemen. And because you're going to see so many people, you are most likely going to see formations. And the government is not taking to chance the fact that there are people who have said that they are going to march to the State House. The government, through Murkomen, has forbid marching to State House. You know, you're not even supposed to say that you're going to march to State House. It serves as a warning, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.